Okay, this is a tutorial for the waist wrap. I hope that's what it's called, but in a gist, this is what it is. Where you basically do a 2-beat weave with one arm behind your back at your side on the wall plane. And I'm not so good at doing it this direction, but you get the gist. This is the reverse. Okay, there's many ways to do it. You can do it in a butterfly formation, which is like this, which again, you can do on either side. And you can do the other direction. Yeah, that usually happens. And you can do that on either side. Additionally, like I showed you, you can do it this direction as well. Either side, bounce it back and forth, however you feel like doing it. The way that I learned how to do this, I broke it down into steps. I would have one arm go at a time and spin on the other side. Right now my forearm is directly against my back, and I kind of use my finger with my wrist and the momentum of my abdomen at the same time to get it to do what it's doing now. And then I work my other hand in there in a motion like I was doing a 2-beat weave. And once you kind of learn that with one hand, you learn it with this hand behind your back, of course doing this. This is a lot easier than anything because it's in a gist, just doing this at your sides. You can do that, then it'll be a little bit easier to learn. Breaking it down to do butterflies was slightly different because you have to scoop it in there and have them basically one in front and one in back at the same time and time it correctly. It's like a bounce with the beat, so to speak. I don't know, that's how I learn, how I get it through my mind. Keep it on both sides. You have to cross at the exact same time or they'll hit each other like that and wrap up. You don't want that. Basically, when going into this, you either come from this, like I said, and just throw it behind. A nice way to practice getting into that transition is to just be doing this. You throw it one on each side with this hand. Get used to that. Once you get used to that, you can move on. Same thing with the other side. Scoop it, scoop it, scoop it. Now, if best as possible to clean this trick up, you want to keep your planes even. Like aim the plane so that it's directly in front and not like over here somewhere so it looks like all cruddy. I don't know, that's really about much it. Another way that I like to get into it would be like doing these. And then just throwing it in there, throwing it back, throwing it in there, throwing it back. You can again, if you can do reverse weaves behind the back or forward weaves behind the back, either one, you can just kind of just turn your body into it. This is kind of a view from the back side. And you can throw it over here, and then throw it into a forward behind the back. And in a gist, that's all I got on waist wraps. Hope it helps.